Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. I've got a 1 versus 1 for you today. It is between Lame and ZLO. And for once, Lame is not a Seraphim. What has the world come to? He has abandoned his go-to faction and taken UEF, a non-hover, on Seraphim Glaciers. Kind of an odd happenstance. He probably hit the random button on the ladder. Alright, the opponents are ZLO and the aforementioned Lame. ZLO is a 21 rated player, 2100 rather, and Lame is an 1875. So a bit of a gap between these two. Odds are ZLO will win this, but I'm watching this for the strategies. Apparently there is an odd one used in this game, and of course when you watch higher ranked games there is always something interesting to see. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the action as long as my voice will not leave me. Alright, ZLO picking up a bunch of manual reclaim, laying down some extra power early, and getting his build online very quickly. He is going to go second and third air, first land, building engineers. That is a rather normal Seraphim Glaciers build. Lame is in the north doing basically the same thing. He's building power with assistance from 3 engineers. Whole lot of power spam because there is a significant amount of reclaim early, and then he is throwing up 3 air factories and then laying out even more Tech 1 power. You do need an aggressive amount of Tech 1 power so that when you're expanding you don't run dry. It's very easy to power stall on this map. Alright, early scouts out for Lame. They are going to zip all the way across, just barely miss the blip that is that Tech 1 bomber. Bomber is going to head for the center island on a move order. Yes, that is in hopeful denial of an early drop if there is one. A second bomber moving out to the north. That is going to get picked off by an interceptor, which is immediately going to get killed in its own right by 3 interceptors. ZLO does have a very high early air build, but I think Lame will overtake him pretty quickly with the 3 factories. Well, ZLO has 3 now, but there is a 4th going out for Lame, so Lame is trying to stay ahead. We do have drops out and away. Lame is dropping the center island, it looks like, and then moving to the right. ZLO has dropped his left side and is moving to the left island. There is a Tech 1 bomber incoming. Perhaps the engineers will live through that. Bomber up there watching for a drop. Haha! Picking the 1 engineer that's running away from the group and failing to kill the other 3. So that is a safe expansion for ZLO. Nice bomber from ZLO, killing off most of the engineers over there, but there is one that's going to stay alive to finish that factory. ZLO is taking heavy early air control, but or did take heavy early air control, but I think Lame has roughly even interceptor numbers as long as he will come in and use them. And that is the luckiest transport ever, and not, because it did eventually get shot down. Alright, that is one of the things. The expansion pattern is always different on this map. I like watching replays of higher level players on this map because of I always have a hard time executing a good expansion. I never know what order to build the transport in and how to organize my engineers and reclaim and all that kind of stuff, but you can kind of get an idea when you watch a game like this of the order of expansion. So try to copy that and you should be good. We do have a lot of early frigates out for ZLO. ZLO already has 4 frigates on the map. He's zipped around to the back here and killed off a mass extractor, and he's harassing the outside edge of the island. The Aeon frigate does have more range than any of the other frigates by a few ticks, and then this frigate here is going to try to kill off the stuff on the center island. There are 2 frigates and a sub for Lame, and it looks like ZLO is getting upgrades. What upgrades, I know not, but he is getting upgrades. We will check in with him in just a second. Alright. No subs at all out for ZLO, just quite a few frigates, which he is spreading out around his island. Not sure why he's not pushing them forward. It's an interesting choice. Alright. Looks like ZLO does have a Tech 3 ACU at 11 minutes. I think this is starting to look like a comm drop. Tech 3 with no other upgrades. He is building... Oh, wrong one. Herpa-derpa-derpa-deep. Alright. Building a lot of power and then starting another upgrade. The more I'm looking at this, the more I see comm drop written all over this setup. Lame is in the water on the backside, overbuilding naval factories in order to get his frigate spam online. ZLO has fairly well balanced eco. Lame, on the other hand, is mass stalling like all get out. That is not good. There's the Tech 2 transport. Let me try to get... yeah, there we go. I got the ACU. Chrono dampener. What is this madness? That is a Tech 3 ACU with Chrono Dampener. Let's go ahead and hit Lame's perspective. None of this is scouted. He has no error in this area at all. And not only that, he has no units. Here comes the air blips on his target. He's going to circle back with the interceptors. There is the ACU. I'm going to slow down the speed so we can catch all this and see what he does. All right. In comes the massive swarm of interceptors. That is far and away more than what ZLO has. But he's building a SAM. Alright, the SAM is online. Which is immediately going to start shredding interceptors, and there's the Chrono Dampener. Holy cow. Alright, that is amazing. It's like watching stop motion, and the SAM is just going to obliterate chunks at a time of that interceptor force. Alright. Lame is rapidly losing his air cover, and he is starting as big a point defense spam as he can, but that ACU is walking in and stunning the groups of engineers. There comes an overcharge. Only 1 point defense is going to get online. Walking forward, going to try for another overcharge. There it is. Gunships coming in, shedding a bit of health on that ACU. He needs to get a shield over himself. It would be a shame to die at this point. Killing off the Lobos. He's going to continue walking into the base. He's now got Swift Winds brought in from the other side with that Tech 2 factory upgrade. Those are going to clean out the gunships easily, and he's going to capture the point defense with his superior Tech 3 technology. And then he is going to calmly walk into the base, build himself a shield, and proceed to kill everything. That is fantastic. I love it. Using Chrono Dampener. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, guys, if you want to know how to win at Seraphim Glaciers, basically you just build a Tech 3 Chrono Dampener ACU and hope that he moves all of his air over to one side so you can drop, and then you just proceed to crush everything. Capturing his power, too. That is so mean. Lame is control K-ing his stuff. Oh, that's hilarious. Lame coming in to face his demise with some modicum of dignity. That is a tongue twister if I've ever seen one. Alright, ZLO gonna throw down some point defense. Pop, 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 pop with that Tech 3 ACU. Mini power. So amazing. Tech 1 point defense gonna start firing randomly into the ground because apparently the ground is a good target. And any second now. Kaboom! I've never videoed a nuke from the side before, so I thought that would be a good idea. Actually looks really impressive. Alright, that is game. ZLO wins, and here comes the belated artillery drop to try to kill everything else in the base. Alright. That is the end of this game, the end of this cast, and probably the single most ridiculous strategy I've ever seen employed on Seraphim Glaciers. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next cast.